What up, what up, what is up? What's going on, guys? Your boy GS. Welcome back for another Madden 25 online ranked match. And today, we have the Tennessee Titans going up against the Dallas Cowboys in Buffalo Stadium. Why? Because I have the choice to choose a stadium, and I chose a different location for this game. So, Cowboys have such an explosive offense. Weapons all over the place. I don't even need to get into detail on who, where, what. Just weapons all over the damn place. DeMarco Murray is an absolute glitch. He is by far the number one, option I'm trying to stop here. Gotta definitely try and stop DeMarco Murray and try and make him one-dimensional, even though that probably doesn't help too much considering you got Dez Bryant, Miles Austin, Jason Witten, and all these other guys. But all those weapons plus a running DeMarco Murray is just way too much for me to try and handle. He hits me with the screen, and I'm telling you guys, the screen, it's getting more and more popular. I swear, I don't know what it is. I am running across so many screens, and he catches me napping, hits me with the dirtbag move, just a fake field goal. Just snuck me. Good job by him. I definitely wasn't expecting that. So I'm like, okay, he caught me off guard with that one. Good job. So here we are with the ball. And Dallas, in terms of Madden, definitely has a very good, productive defense as well. And I, mainly have one big weapon, which is CJ2K. And I'm trying to give the ball to him as much as possible. Trying to get him loose. Trying to get them hammies all nice and warmed up. And we hit the outside, and we got people dolphin diving, looking like fish out of water. And as long as that running game is productive, I'm definitely going to be, productive myself as far as constructing this offense. So, we get tackled in the backfield right there, 2nd and 12. We're looking, and we end up finding the slant route with Wright, getting ourselves the first down. His defense was one that I've never really seen before. Or is it the next game? I don't know, man. I play so many games, edit so many games. There's one of the games. All right, I'll find out in a second if this is the game I'm talking about. Right here, Jake Locker gets injured, and he's gone for the game. Done. One running play, he is gone. So now I'm like, great, I lose a very good weapon at quarterback. Right there, he just comes screaming off the edge manually and gets me. Everybody was open, but I think he did a run commit. And on top of that, he manually came in, did the Superman hope for dive, and ended up catching an ankle. So turnover on downs right here. We would definitely love to hopefully be able to get the ball back because going down 2 scores is not, something I prefer to do. Right here, we stop him with the QB sneak, but we were offside, so he ends up picking up the first down anyway. So right here, he's standing in the pocket. We send a little bit of dual edge right there, and we get a sack, which is big, forcing a 2nd and 17. Right here, he rolls out. He's running, and we end up forcing the pressure, and don't test the user. He is so disrespectful. Whoops, excuse me, son. I got touchdown to score. He's the third side. He's so disrespectful, though. And we end up scoring a touchdown. Wait a minute. Look who's hurt. Look who's hurt. That is right. It is Tony Romo. You hurt my quarterback. I'm going to hurt yours. So we go for the extra point. I really don't feel like it's necessary to go for 2 at this point. And Tony Romo is out for the game with the exact same injury. A bruised sternum. Who would have thunk? Both starting QBs gone for the game due to bruised sternums. Who would have thunk? So we both got our backups in, and it's not looking good. But I feel like my quarterback is more valuable than than Romo is. Let me rephrase that. I feel like my quarterback is more valuable to me than his is to him, due to the fact that Locker has 83 speed, and he is a monster in the running game. He's a very big dual threat, being able to run, being able to do read options and QB reps, and he definitely just gives me another element of the game where I'm unable to utilize. Tony Romo isn't the most mobile quarterback in the world, so he's pretty much a pocket passer. So either way, no matter what quarterback he has in there, he's going to do the same thing, stand in the pocket and throw the monsters. Right, he goes deep up top, play it safe, just swat that down. He went for it on 4th and 24. Now that's tough to get. Of course, everybody goes for it on 4th down at the level I'm playing in online, but 4th and 24, I probably would have punted that. That's very, very difficult to get. Right here, Wright drops the ball, forcing a 3rd and long, and we desperately need this first down or at least get in field goal range. So we roll out and we get hit as we throw the ball, and I think this is too far for a field goal. I don't even want to take a chance. So we're looking. What do? We hit him with the skinny, though. No, we don't. Washington had the ball for a split second, then drops the ball. So now we are back on defense, and he hasn't been running the ball too much. You know, thankfully, the few times that he has, you know, we've done a decent job of limiting him. Right here, hits me with a play action. Oh no, so we always pass commit. So we get the sack. 3rd and 11, we try to play a little bit of coverage, and it fails us. He picks up the first down, and he's already in field goal range. So that right there sucks. So hopefully we can try and limit him to a field goal. So right here, he ends up dumping it off to Murray, getting a few yards. And, you know, again, he hits me with the screenplay, and notice that right there. He will come out and split back, call a screen, and then dump it off to Witten very quickly. Because as a user, when you see a screenplay, it's just natural reactions. It's very tough not to just run over to that side of the field once you see the blocker is trying. Oh, no, we pass commit, young blood. We pass commit. That, I don't know, man. The play actions don't work against me too often unless the block gets picked up. But right here, he ends up throwing right into coverage again. And I'm sorry, son, but no for you. Give it to me, baby. Zippies. That right there was such a huge turnover due to the fact that it stopped him from scoring a field goal. You know, it would have been 4th down. Most likely he would have settled for a field goal. And this is a very tough defensive matchup. We're going into halftime. I'm down by 1, and we're both struggling to move the ball offensively. And then he does this. This way, I hate the behind people who DC. This is the second most thing that I hate. I don't know why. It's really unexplainable how much this gets under my skin. I really feel like you're spoiling a good, well-played game. I see this in automatic, like the respect that I have for my opponent immediately goes out the window. Immediately, don't even think twice about it. I have zero respect for you at this point. Why? I mean, I would understand if I'm up right here, just a very bad throw. I seen him lurking and I threw it anyways. I do that way too often, that tunnel vision, man. I mean, he does a fullback dive, and then remember the split back? Remember that? Remember how he always likes to go to Witten from the split back? Oh, not this time. We cut it off. And I'm sorry, son, but another interception. We end up going for 2, and we end up converting, going up 15-8. So like I was saying, it just really gets under my skin because we were both doing ass on offense, but we're both doing well defensively. It's a chess match. We're both going back and forth. We both have a very good defensive game. The score is 8-7 going into halftime. That lets you know how poorly we are doing on offense, but more importantly, how well we are doing on defense. We're both going back and forth, and then you come out in an onside kick in a desperation move to get the ball back when I really don't understand and see why. Now, there's situations where I'm up 28-7 in halftime. I get ball back, and they want an onside kick. I understand, because at that point, 28 points by halftime, I'm probably moving the ball, very prolifically. I'm probably doing offense-wise very well, and he feels like he can't stop me, and he needs a desperation move to get back in the game. But if you're down by, you're up by 1 point, and yet you still try to onside, it just really gets under my skin. Please leave in the comment section, what do you guys think as we hit him with the dual edge? Not what you guys think about the dual edge, even though that dual edge was sexy. He decides to go for it really quick on 4th down, and we end up getting an interception, and he ends up quitting. So, and again, I don't even know why, because I scored twice, and both of them were on defense. So I guess just out of pure frustration, he quits. And I sent him a message out of pure frustration myself. Let me know, what do you guys think about people doing that type of thing? You got a good game going on. You're getting ball back at halftime, and you do an onside kick up 1. Why? What's the logic? Let me know if that bothers you, if it gets under your skin. Let me know if you just don't care. Some people might just be like, who cares? I get the ball back at the 40 anyways. But to me, it's the principle of the thing. We're both having a very, to me, good game. Even though it's only 8-1, gameplay-wise, it's a good game. We're both going back and forth, and, we're both playing well defensively, and we're just waiting for that, big mistake on offense. We're going back and forth, and then at halftime, okay, man, damn, I only got 7 points, man. I can't believe this, but I only held him to 8. I can't believe this. And he comes on onside kick. Let me know if you guys do that, if anybody would be like, hey, I understand why he kicked an onside kick. Let me know why you would kick an onside kick in that situation. And again, does that get under your skin? Does that bother you? To me, it pisses me off. I don't know why. It really gets under my skin. And I know he wanted those skill points so bad because he came on onside kick. Now, I know me calling him a scrub isn't the right thing to call him. He's not a scrub. I played him, obviously. I would say, he's a good player. But it just gets under my skin to the point where I know he wanted those skill points, and I took it from him, and I called him a scrub, just hoping he gets upset. Let me know in the comment section if that bothers you as much as it bothers me. That's the end of the game, guys. I'm out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.